I'm Professor Bwisa. We are in Kimilili. We came at an invitation of the Equity Bank. Equity Bank has now introduced its branch in Kimilili, and Equity Bank is known for its contribution to education. And indeed, during this introduction, they call it the KYC, Know Your Customer. A good bank came up to see the community, business community of Kimilili. And within that community, we learned that actually educational institutions are about the best business people around. And within that spectrum, a lady was introduced to us who is doing tremendously well in terms of education and supporting the schools. We are here with this lady. She will introduce herself to us and give us a few tricks on how she's doing it, which school and all that. Madam, who would you be?
Thank you, Professor. My name is Daktari Zedi Cheriot, aka Nafula, Principal St. Mary's Sosio Girls, and also the Kesha Chair, Kimilili Chapter. On behalf of Kesha Fraternity, I also wish to thank the Equity Bank that has come up with a branch at Kimilili, where we are the consumers, and that is the nearest branch that 34 schools are going to benefit from. In matters business and income generating activities, I wish to say that as St. Mary's Social Girls, we started small with some income generating activities dated back in 2019. And I wish to say that we started with normal bakery practices. We were baking and frying kangumu. Kangumu was the biggest catchment from students because students eat. Students have pocket money, and at a small fee of 5 shillings, we normally tell them kangumu of 5 shillings, and we sell them at our canteen, school canteen within the school. And through the same sales of kangumu, we were able to make sales that were able to purchase a 16-seater van for the school. Our small income generating activities, by the way, have really supported in running the school programs and even boosting our infrastructure and even supporting the needy children. I'm also happy to be partnering with Equity Bank because our needy kitty account is at Equity Bank, and that is where we bank our proceeds from the small income generating activities. So when we purchased the 16-seater van, it is a 0 mileage van. We tendered it on paper and we bought it through Toyota that won the bid. It was a clean 0 mileage. That was 2019. We bought it at 3.99 with the branding cost. It went to 4 million and some few thousands, branding and insurance. But it is still in that good condition despite helping the school in transporting students, taking teachers for benchmarking, and even lending to our local community when they have their own welfare issues. Even when we want to take a smaller group outside for mentorship, as a school, we have really gained from that facility. It is also offered for hire outside the community, where when people have a small group visiting a place, they can also hire. It is very comfortable, 16 high roof school van.
Oh, I see. Now, what has Equity contributed towards what you are talking about? Did you start with Equity, or you started and then Equity joined in? What is the role of Equity in these income activities?
Equity came after. I would say in the first part of it, we bought our van not through equity funds, but through savings that came from our income generating activities. Then, of course, as we continued, we started consolidating all our income generating activities in our small way. Like you had someone mention that we keep some few big pigs, that we also sell piglets to the community for those who are small, medium enterprises, or those who would want to keep pigs for their own sales of pork, and all others that maybe would want to do that business of piggery. We offer the piglets in our school at affordable prices, especially to the youth and to the women around the school. Apart from that, of course, when we started the bakery, we also bake bread. That still did not come from Equity, but Equity is the one that made us save the money in opening the account. So when we bake bread is part of the school menu. Mm-hmm. We are not sourcing bread from Hetias or from Royal Bread. We are baking it ourselves. We sell it to the school, and every end month we give an invoice to the school, and it writes a check to the income IGA account, that is income generating activity account, which now bills it for other infrastructure. As a school, we've also done so much of the infrastructure. One, we have done around 4 dormitories. 150 capacity. We have had 200
your own initiatives.
Own initiative. We have also built classes, several classes, not one. We've also built a sanatorium, and fully equipped sanatorium. We had to now use the same funds to improve our bakery unit. It is now a self-supporting infrastructure with a new upcoming business that we want to start as part of income generating activities. We want to do bottling. We are now in the process of preparing our KEPS documentation so that we bottle our water, which we can also sell to the community when they have functions. They can book with us. We also bake cakes for people when they have functions, because we have a bakery that bakes cakes. It can also do a lot of bakery businesses. And in the same water bottling, we also intend to do water dispensing through ATMs, where we shall be offering a card, a smart card, to the community, where they will be able to top up some money. Then when they come to our ATM, they will insert the money. They purchase water according to the amount they want and according to how much they still have in the card. We will also be linking up with Equity so that they can be topping up easily at the comfort of their homes, either through USSD or through any Equity app that they have. So we are planning that we shall be networking with Equity to provide the ATMs for the water dispensing. Apart from that, we, as a school, we support children who come from very humble background.
Yes.
A total of 35 students
Yes.
so far are benefiting from St. Mary's Sosio Needy Kitty. And to support this program, apart from well-wishers who can donate 1 or 2 shillings towards the same, we decided to generate some activity. And the brainchild of this is because we principals, we come and we go. We
Yes.
retire
Yes.
and we go. And somebody else may not understand the matrix of how you've been supporting the students. So we said, why don't we then start an income generating activity that will be revolving and generating money towards the same Needy Kitty. That is where our account of Needy Kitty is at Equity Bank. One, we didn't have funds to start this, but using the resources we had, I could see in one of the stores used jerry cans. Jerry cans of chipsy, jerry cans of vegetable oil, and both the cooking fat and the oils.
Fat and oil, yes.
They were quite a number. And what we call waste,
yes,
which would have been disposed.
Yes.
But I talked to the board in one of the board meetings and asked them if we could dispose and start up a business.
Yes.
To support the Needy Kitty, which they accepted. So the way we started, we bought an incubator.
Eggs incubator?
Eggs incubator. For poultry. And we sourced for F1 quality eggs, which we now incubated.
Okay.
And that's where we hatched our chicks and grew chicks up to laying stages. But in the middle, of course, when we get yogurts, we sell them for meat.
Yes, yes.
Still banked at the IGA, the Needy Kitty,
yes,
account.
Yes.
The ones that would now lay eggs, we normally provide eggs to students.
Yes.
Once we can get enough for the population, like when we had grown a population of almost 700 chicken,
Yes.
we could provide it twice a week. The students eat eggs, so we improve their
balanced diet.
Balanced diet.
Yes.
Secondly, we would also do when the fluctuation of the eggs. We also sell the eggs during holiday for both incubation, for those who would want to have incubations outside there, even with ya kulalia ya nyumbani.
Yes.
Or we sell direct to farmers or to customers who would want to buy eggs for table use, and even to hotels, even to our teachers. We did that, and it gave at least some children chances of being in school and accessing education without problem. I'm proud to talk about what I mentioned here on the first leading student who got an A-, whom I was really petitioning that Equity would take them. But when they told me, because we don't have a branch here, I said maybe that's for another day. That is my firstborn child in the needy kitty. She scored an A-.
Oh, I see.
And she has now been taken to Kisii University to take pharmacy.
Now, it is not very common that you get a school engaged in this kind of income generating activities. I want to say, for example, there is a case now that we're handling.
Yes.
There was this child who was in what we today call national school.
Yes.
But the bursaries were withdrawn.
Yes.
And the parents were unable to sustain.
Yes.
So they have withdrawn that lady, that child, to a day school, and even at the day school, the parents are unable. So it's like we're fundraising to help, but there are so many of them. Now, do you have cases like that in your, or how do you come?
I have very many.
How?
I have very many, but what we try, like the firstborn I was telling you, who scored an A-, was to have gone to national school Sironga.
Yes.
That one was to have gone to Butere.
Yes.
And then in the last mile from once,
yes,
we were told by some village elders that we have students here who have missed to join from one because they do not have fees.
Yes.
We went literally, picked the children.
Wow.
From their village.
Wow.
From their homes.
Yes.
With what they had. And most of them, they only came with a paper bag.
Yes.
Not a box, not shoes, not anything.
Yes.
So we started from the scratch and we picked up the children.
So through this income generating activity, you are supporting them.
And they have no balance as we speak. We even these ones now are full scholarship.
Yes.
I even have another one called Ngeiwa, who also scored a B+.
Yes.
And another one called Yvonne, who scored a B-. All my students, the three who are in Form 4 last year, have qualified to the university, courtesy of the needy kitty, that they were able to access learning without being absent in school, courtesy of this. Those are now full scholarship. We also have partial. Partial are the ones we give 10,000. They have parents, they have some people, guardians to support them, but not able to finish everything. So because we also didn't want to see them drop, we have given them the partial. We also had those who were in the scholarship at the governor's scholarship.
Yes.
Very many. I had 247.
Yes.
And we chose to retain most of them.
Okay.
Through partial. We only understood and made a mutual understanding with parents that when you get 1,000, pay. When you get 5,000, pay. Tunachangia mchele, tunachangia sukari.
Okay.
But the children are in school.
Now, this initiative,
Yes.
would you say it was your initiative or the board initiative, you being the secretary
Yes.
to the board?
Yes.
How the initiation,
Yes.
the idea,
The brainchild.
the brainchild of this very noble idea.
Yes.
Just tell us.
I want to thank God for being the brainchild of this. But I have a supportive board that also supported my idea, because had I mentioned and it was not accepted, I think I wouldn't have moved. But when the board also saw the potential, they kept supporting every initiative that we put. Like apart from the poultry keeping in the needy kitty support, we also started apiary.
Wow.
Because we came to realize that apiary is a business that you don't even put a single shilling once you have your beehives.
Yes.
So through the same, the year that followed, I also sold the few containers that were there, the jerry cans, and bought 6 beehives.
Turning waste into wealth.
Yes, and through the same, we sell 1 liter for 1,000 shillings.
Wow.
The highest we have ever harvested in one beehive is 8 liters. That is 8,000 shillings.
The community, the
Yes,
parents
yes.
of Sosio,
Yes.
how receptive are they? How helpful are they? Do you get a lot of support, rejection, or what?
Very supportive.
Very supportive.
Very supportive. I'm
how?
doing my 8th year now.
Do you go to it means you communicate with them and then showing them the idea?
Yes.
Okay.
I share during academic days, during AGMs.
Yes.
I also go to the village.
I
When
see.
they have issues, I go there. When they are happy, when they are crying, we cry with them. We celebrate with them. I go to church with them, and we do all the church activities, be they raising funds, all. We do it together.
I heard you being called a title. Much as you are doing this, again, you have not given up going to be.
Yes.
I'm told you are now my colleague, Daktari.
Yes.
Oh, tell us about that.
I'm an alumna of Kibabi University.
Thank you.
When I joined St. Mary's Sosio, I had done my master's, and I thought that was all I needed to survive and maybe clear with the teaching profession. But I want to thank my board because they kept on telling me that I had a potential of doing this. One thing that God gave me is a potential to work, and I don't tire easily. I multitask a lot, and I'm a techno staff. I love working online.
Okay.
So when I got an opportunity during COVID, when most of the learning was purely online,
yes,
that's when I joined Kibabi University as a PhD student.
So you did your PhD online?
Online, and within 3 years I was done. So
they say every cloud has a silver lining. COVID was a cloud,
yes,
but that silver lining that enabled you
a window.
And you looked at the opportunity.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I will do it at the comfort of my
You are an entrepreneur. I'm a professor of entrepreneurship, but yes, I'm impressed.
Thank you,
now,
Prof.
What would you want to tell other?
Yes.
I know you are the chair. Kesha.
Yes.
What message do you want to give those who are not even in Kesha? Because some of you who are not in Kesha may not be getting the benefit of this. But now through this,
yes,
we are going to popularize this.
Yes.
What advice do you want to give them? Particularly those who give up and say they send home their children.
Yes. Thank you, Prof. I want to say that in every situation, there is always a way. We only have to learn to think outside the box. Nowadays, we should remove the walls from our thinking so that we think seamlessly. And in every potential, it is good to give it a trial. When you give it a trial, you realize how much potential you have. And financial literacy is key because you also must have a picture, a roadmap of where you want to go.
Yes.
From where you are starting.
Yes.
This year, at the beginning, we went digital economy. Digital economy is also a provision that I said is my brainchild, that I said that is a donation to my school, but I will market it even to my retirement and beyond. Because one, this is selling the name of the school. We used our school anthem to create a ringtone.
Wow.
Partnering with Safaricom, I'm now selling and asking people to subscribe, asking alumni to subscribe. The minute I will hit 1 million subscribers, I will hit 1 million shillings.
The
ringtone, yes. School anthem.
My God. Benefiting from school and yes, it has a message.
It has a message. It is a prayer.
It's a prayer. Yes.
But every alumni and every well-wisher, every parent, like if you call my number, you will hear a ringtone. That ringtone is our school anthem.
I see.
And it is now under digital economy.
Wonderful.
And we registered in the music copyrights. We went through the procedure. It is now with the service providers. Every month I get a statement. It is peaking slowly, but I know one day I will hit 1 million subscribers and I will get 1 million people.
But all this you say looks like it's very smooth, a bed of roses. You must have been having challenges. So what are the major challenges and how do you?
Well. Of course, even behind every smile, there is always a challenge. But we are told when you smile, all problems are half solved. We have challenges just like other schools that we are facing, of course, from the ministries, shortcomings, from parents who are unable to do, from the current technology that are also challenging our students, the current things that students are also going through, But I want to say in every situation, we try to cope. Like in students' issues, we have really beefed up our guidance and counseling department.
Yeah.
That is helping us to reduce challenges that we go through from students, to eliminate dropouts, to eliminate challenges in schools. We also have challenges in terms of funds, let's say funds, because of non-payment of fee by those parents who are supposed to be paying. The economy out there is also very tight. They come 20 times to the office to cry. We come up with a way in which we can do it together. But of course, most of them are pledges, promissory notes. And those are the times that we say we only live within our means. One thing that we are very careful about is that we don't want to plunge our school into debts. And I'm sure if we had the suppliers to speak about our rapport with them, we don't have debts.
Yeah, people watching this, they'll be well-wishers, they might want to reach you, to know you more, to give a hand.
Yes.
How can people reach you? Maybe you repeat your name and your number,
Yes.
so that anybody who embraced with this and be carried with this can give in just having a congratulations note will be good. What will you, how will we reach you?
Thank you, Prof. I can be reached through my phone number, which is only one, and it's open 24/7. My cell phone number is 0722 450 530. I can also be reached through my email, small caps, ZEDCHERUIYOT@gmail.com. Also zm.cheriot@gmail.com. I'm also available throughout, most of the times, in school at St. Mary's Sosio Girls, and I'm always at your service.
Thank you very much, viewers. You have had a very entrepreneurial education. You have faced a lot of challenges, but she says the sky is not even the limit. She has told us, don't work within it. Open up that box and work hard. Madam, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We wish you so well.
Thank you so
Let
much.
people hear this, and these are very nice motivational talks. Thank you so much.
We are also willing to partner with people, to mentor people. We've mentored Chebukaka in terms of bakery. We've mentored Maliki. We've mentored several other schools that have come in, and we are willing to even mentor many more.